Imagine putting on your favorite skincare product every night, believing it's making your skin look flawless, only to find out years later that it's poisoning you from the inside. Sounds terrifying, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to thousands of people who used mercury-based skincare products. Even today, despite being banned in most countries, mercury is still secretly found in some skin whitening creams, poisoning people without them even knowing. What if I told you that some of the most famous beauty brands in history sold creams that contained a literal neurotoxin? What if I told you that some people still use them today? In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most dangerous ingredients ever used in cosmetics, mercury. We'll explore why it was used, how it works chemically, and what it does to your body. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll be checking your skincare labels a little more carefully. Let's get into it. Mercury was once considered a beauty miracle. It could lighten skin, erase blemishes, and give people that smooth, porcelain-like glow that was highly desired, especially in the 19th and 20th centuries. It was cheap, effective, and easy to formulate into creams. But here's the problem: mercury is one of the most toxic heavy metals on Earth. To understand why mercury was so popular in skincare, we need to look at what it does to melanin production. Melanin is the pigment in your skin that determines its color. The more melanin you have, the darker your skin tone. Mercury compounds, especially mercurous chloride and mercuric chloride, inhibit tyrosinase, the key enzyme responsible for melanin production. When tyrosinase is blocked, melanin production slows down, making the skin appear lighter. Sounds great for skin lightening, right? Here's where it gets scary. Mercury doesn't just sit on your skin, it absorbs directly into your bloodstream. Once inside your body, mercury binds to sulfhydryl groups in proteins, disrupting their function. Since enzymes rely on these groups for their catalytic activity, mercury can interfere with critical biological processes, especially in the nervous system and kidneys. But what exactly does mercury do to your body? Let's break it down. One of the first signs of mercury poisoning is skin irritation and rashes. Many people using mercury creams reported redness, peeling, and even burns. But the real damage happens inside the body. Mercury is a neurotoxin, meaning it affects the nervous system. Once absorbed, it crosses the blood-brain barrier, where it starts interfering with neurotransmitters. This leads to symptoms like tremors, memory loss, mood swings, and insomnia. In severe cases, prolonged exposure can lead to irreversible brain damage. But that's not all. Mercury accumulates in the kidneys, damaging the renal system. In fact, many people who used mercury-based skincare products for years developed kidney failure without realizing the cause. Mercury exposure also weakens the immune system, making the body more vulnerable to infections and chronic diseases. Here's the scariest part. Mercury poisoning doesn't just affect you, it can be passed on to your children. Pregnant women who used mercury creams unknowingly exposed their babies to the toxin, leading to birth defects and developmental disorders. This is why mercury in cosmetics is banned in most countries today. But wait, if it's banned, how is it still found in some products today? Believe it or not, illegal skincare products containing mercury are still sold in certain markets, especially in regions where skin whitening is heavily promoted. A shocking report found that many unregulated creams from China, Thailand, and Pakistan still contain dangerously high levels of mercury. And here's a scary fact. Mercury doesn't always appear on the ingredient list. Some brands disguise it under names like calomel, mercurous chloride, or mercuric iodide. So if you ever see these names on a product, run. Are you finding this video interesting so far? If you are, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I post science-based skincare content just like this, and you don't want to miss out on the next deep dive. Plus, it really helps this channel grow and keeps me bringing you cool skincare facts every week. Now, let's get back to it. Let's go back in time to the early 1900s, when mercury-based skincare was at its peak. One of the most infamous products was Stillman's Freckle Cream, which promised to erase freckles and dark spots. It was sold across the US and Europe for decades, and people swear by it. But what they didn't know was that they were slowly poisoning themselves. Women using these creams for years started experiencing fatigue, dizziness, memory loss, and kidney problems. At first, doctors didn't know what was causing these strange symptoms, but eventually, mercury was identified as the culprit. In Japan, a product called Fenghuang whitening cream was widely sold until regulators found it contained mercury at levels 10,000 times higher than the safe limit. And here's a shocking case. In 2019, a woman in California fell into a coma after using a mercury-containing face cream for years. The product had been illegally imported from Mexico, and tests found that her mercury levels were 500 times above the safe limit. This is not just history, it's still happening today. So how can you protect yourself from hidden mercury in skincare? First, always check the ingredient list. If you see anything like mercurous chloride, mercuric iodide, or calomel, don't use it. Second, be cautious of unregulated skincare products. If a product claims to lighten skin overnight, it's probably using illegal ingredients. Natural skin brighteners like niacinamide and vitamin C take weeks to work. Anything that promises instant results should be a red flag. Third, look for government-approved products. In the EU, US, and Canada, all cosmetics must follow strict safety regulations. Buying from reputable brands reduces the risk of exposure to banned substances. And finally, spread awareness. Many people still don't know about the dangers of mercury in skincare. If you know someone who uses unregulated creams, share this video with them. It could literally save their life. If you made it this far, you're officially a skincare science expert. I hope you found this video eye-opening. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this. Also, let me know in the comments, did you ever hear about mercury in skincare before? Have you ever seen a suspicious product being sold online? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and keep your skincare science approved.